Wagwan masses, Gappa here with a brand new episode of the One AM podcast. We touch upon a whole heap of things this week. Premier League review, touch upon FPL a little bit in our sad week, and the big Champions League and Europa League draws up today. But joining us once again is the big bad hot skull Edge Wagwan.
There, man. Ready for talk about the crazy UEFA. I feel like them are rigged this thing, bro.
Hola.
That
We
stuff.
don't reach this yet. We go back at the Premier
Yeah.
League. Here what? We are keeping sharp on Man U guys. Outside the week all the way around. But moving City. 10 men City.
Boy. Pep find a way. When them when them got 10 down, right? Pep switch up the formation. The man have Rodri I play centre back. And have what the black sometimes play left back, sometimes play centre back. What in here again?
Akanji.
No, Akanji, the other one, man. Yeah, man. The one where Cancelo get him in red card, him did out on the left, almost a play right beside Grealish.
Me not remember. I don't really watch it. I never even know City have more than one black player.
Me watch the game, man. Not the England left not England FIFA. Bombard. See, sometimes I got brain dead because the man you last mash me up. But anyway, when them get the red card, the way how him okay, yeah, him see him one.
Yeah. We forget about him, yes.
Yeah. So Ake did a fly up the wing, and him at one point Stones did almost a play striker. But the boy Alvarez, you see the man make a blowout turn there. When him head the ball forward to himself. That was a video game turn, bro, G. But yeah, man, ain't grind out a win. Good teams always find a way to win.
Yeah, man. Listen, man. When we just tuned into the game, it was kind of late still. I'm there, I watch it and I say, yo, all the money I dominate with 10 man like that, yo. Like, don't get me wrong, they were conceding chances, but because I owe them play defense with this swarming action for really press to get the ball back, it didn't matter. And then because I hold them pass the ball and the movement, Mike, they were dominating. When Alan go up on the field, it's like the whole I we didn't know say, yo, they're going to find a way to score. They're going to find a way to win this game. And so says, so done. VAR take away one. And at that point, I said, boy, I did need a KDV to Holland connection there.
Yeah.
And then I said, boy, I look like it now forward. And found a way, man.
KDB, the man kick KDB on the back and like KDB just drop. Like, why you kick the man in that back spot?
Couldn't believe it, man. That's the kind of wins where when the season done and them make compilation, them kind of win them show and I go, oh, back in November.
Down 10 men, down about to draw the game. Not. Boy, I didn't expect Alan to step up and take the penalty still.
Even him, you can see with the way him take them penalty, even did realize that the moment was kind of bigger than him. Because him almost missed it.
Yep. Lucky thing him put enough power on it for pass the keeper. Because him re-spat the ball must be about 5 times too low. Me never see that yet.
Listen, man. Listen, dog. The pressure did upon him. I first never see him with like any real pressure. But you could tell like in that moment, why if he did miss that dog.
Yeah, the man, you said he re-spat the ball about 5 times. Anytime a man re-spat the ball, man, you just know that in nerves, I lick him. I say, yo, me, I think, yo, me lick hit the ball right on the laces. Yo, hold on. What me I think? Which side more I go? No, me don't want to go that side. No, shit. So a pair of that I got through him head, you know? So
Yeah.
that's why I respect the ball so much time. But he broke the keeper and put 9 net. So
Yeah, it's speaking of finding a way, the other team will look like them a push for the championship. Arsenal find a way to cause boy, them kind of dominate the game, less so like how them they do against Liverpool. But Chelsea did just sloppy. But it feel like a nil-nil game.
you know what it is? Chelsea is slowly losing confidence. Slowly but surely. Mount is playing like, I don't know. Like, and then Sterling, him not get enough games. And, you know what I mean? So I guess Graham Potter is not well, you have to remember too, I know him buy them pieces here. So him just coming, instead of coming like when you play, you go ask somebody and borrow them FIFA for play FUT. And I said, what? You have Sterling, you have Obama Yang, you have, well, on them, man. Let me try it this time. Put him on the bench. No, you have.
You know what it is with him? The players, and this happens, the players, after Tuchel left, them get a little bounce, like a new manager bounce. You see what I say?
Yeah.
Not to say that Tuchel was doing that terrible of a job, but him was in kind of a fun. They've grind out some wins against, certain teams. But what it really is, and why me not judge Graham Potter, he didn't have a preseason.
No.
He has had to
and then,
kind of.
yeah, you have to remember him train with Brighton. Him and Brighton dip on a run before he cut.
Yeah.
So
yeah, so me not judge him too bad for them losses here. What me I gonna say is, depending on how many of his players forward back from the World Cup healthy, and then with who is staying behind, watch Chelsea after this break. Watch them.
yeah, because them are gonna finally get the ones that will stay behind. I gotta train with Potter. What I wanna know is there gonna be behind closed door games between these English clubs
No,
to keep people match fit?
not between the English clubs, but a lot of them have friendlies already set up. I think Man U have about 2, Liverpool have 3, so a lot of them have. That's another thing we need to talk about. But after we finish talking about the Prem, before we go to FPL, there's another topic we forget to put in there. But moving on, as we said, we are talking about Chelsea, but salute to the winners. Me have some of my friends that were Gunners fans who watch a game. Every time we are say, yo, the elephant up on the tree branch and they're gonna fall and they're gonna fail, and they keep continuing to win. So
my name, I must say one guava tree, bend but not break.
yeah, cause at this point, all them have to do is win this weekend and they're going into the World Cup break top of the table.
Yep.
So
you only can fight 2 in front there.
Yeah, there's only so much kind of faith belief and joke we can run. The man them up at the table. They have at least 7, 8 points, 9 points per week right now as Man U, man. So we can't really say nothing bad about them. The other big game we did go on was them nemesis get dumped up by Liverpool. Dump up? What do you say dump up? What them lose? More
freaking dirty stinking Salah. Always find a way to score a goal against the big side them. He score against Man U, them lose anyway. He score against City, then win. He score against. Did he score against Arsenal?
No, that I remember. But I really remember that game. Man, I lied to you. Well, I don't think so. But yes, you're right. He have a really, really good record against the top side them and showed up again today. Like Eric Dyer going with some foolishness. Then there was a clean, little build-up between Nunez and Salah. And after the first half, then, them going 2-0. Second half, Tottenham try to turn up a thing.
Yeah, but club, I get them, they bend, but they didn't break,
Yeah, that's, you know what it was? I thought that that Conte was going to come into that game a little bit more on the offensive, but really think about it. Him don't have Son, one of the top 20, 30 players in the world. Well, definitely one of the top 20 attackers in the world. Richarlison is new signing. Richarlison have a little niggling injury, but Richarlison try to save himself for World Cup. So he don't rush nothing.
Yeah.
And
But it would have come like the manual game. With the kind of tactic he came in with the manual game. It's almost like that game I feel like he purposely sat everybody back. He's trying to learn. I think he's trying to learn Ten Hag. I don't.
You know what it is too? And I will say this, and I'll keep saying it. You know, it's kind of offensive to the Son, but between Son and Kane, what they have, the dynamic them have, people figure it out already. Son at this point, Kane is moving like a number 10, and Son is moving like a number 9.
Yes.
But you see, when that boy Kulashevsky come on the field, that different side, that different. There's no other. When he go up on the field, all he might look for do is he might work like old school gigs. He is an inverted old school gigs. He might try put the ball in the box, he might try get assist. I think it was 5 minutes after him go up on the field, them score. And then for the rest of the game, Spurs offensively look completely different. So I am the missing ingredient for what Spurs want to do offensively. Go and see if he can stay healthy after the World Cup, because the dynamic him bring for Kane, just creatively, if you look how Kane did that move before Kulusevski get on the field, he did in a deep line position. To when Kulusevski go on the field, Kane in the box. And Kane at his most dangerous is in the box.
In the box, yeah. Well, it all coming like pro clubs. When you are playing the number 9, you play the cam 9. Right?
Yeah.
And when Mills play deep off of the. So Mills is a box striker.
Yeah.
You know?
Then, yo, another thing too, we forget. We not stay past Spurs too long. Yo, Newcastle is real. Just want to say that.
They are. If them strikers can stay healthy, like if they get Isaac back after the World Cup, because Wilson gonna be healthy once after the World Cup too. So if it's all a matter of them staying healthy.
Wilson make out a glass, but here's the thing, right? From last year, I knew Newcastle had a midfield. I knew that.
Almiron is balling, bro.
Because of Bruno Guimaraes, Bruno G alone, I know something have a midfield. Like with a player like that, everything else will kind of figure. It's like with West Ham. With Declan Rice in there, everybody else will raise them level and play. I knew they had a midfield. I knew that with Wilson and with the pieces, when they have the midfield right, then we'll figure out how we get wins. But what I'm really shocked at this year is the defense. They bought a player named Sven Botman from the French league. And him back there with Trippier, who is playing lights out.
Yeah.
Brother, I did not, and then by Nick Pope too, right? I did not expect them defense to be as good as it is. And like right now, our defense, which is overperforming in my opinion, they have one of the best midfields in the league. And then you have Wilson, who is good for a goal if he can stay healthy. And then you have a young striker in Isaac, who you just want to get healthy. Bridget, they are real. They're not 100%. And them are going
so at 100% with no substantial injuries, do they break into the top 4?
This year, it's too early to tell. It's too early to tell because the very next, we talk about Manu and them, I'm going to get into why I don't think so in a second. Manu, though, we faltered. We faltered in our game, catching a new manager bounce. And honestly, I don't think the team were as prepared for the blitz that Aston Villa did forward with. We know about Bailey. Bailey loved big games.
Yeah, but he's always going to show up.
Manu wasn't ready. He scored against me in our preseason. People forget that.
But hold on there. I look at it like this, right? They wasn't. Manu take forever to figure it out without Bruno.
I know that.
Right?
I wouldn't
And
even
then
say
the
that.
early goal give them a shock. That's the next thing too. Anytime we get scored on early, is a problem.
What,
Because it's either we are gonna figure it out and have a comeback,
remember,
or we are
remember
gonna
when
just get.
I saying at the start of the season when we didn't have the slump, you know. They say, yo, can Man U hold the clean sheet till when? The 30th minute. That was my minimum requirement. I say after 30 minutes, the man then was settled. By the time we get to 30 minutes, we under 2 love. I'm gonna say, whoa, we're in trouble. But it wasn't, I wouldn't say it was Bruno was missed, but it wasn't even never gonna reach there first.
Yeah,
Lindelof
but he
had
started. He's
Lindelof had the worst game I've seen from him in a long, long time. Lindelof had a terrible game, but the funny thing about it is, if Maguire was in there, it
it
wouldn't
would
have
have
been
been
any better.
worse.
Right. So it was just like we were stuck. We were stuck.
We need Varane back, bro.
Yeah.
We need a healthy Varane. If we get a healthy Varane, if we get 20 more games out of Varane, like 20 healthy games out of him for the rest of the season, like him come, like it would be like him forward back after World Cup, and him give away 20 games fully healthy, we could make a push for the top 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because you have to understand because Martinez has figured it out. Like Martinez is, I'm sorry. People are talking about, oh, when we play a boss, oh, Lewandowski are going to expose him. Bro, all of these top strikers, Kane, him put them in his pocket, dog.
But that only works when you have a capable partner beside him.
That's why we need back.
Yeah.
You get Varane.
But all right,
but
no for money. No, let me jump off on money.
Yeah, all right, go ahead.
Because here's the thing because it's going to lead into more money talk. That's why I say I jump off of it. Here's the thing that I had a discussion today and I talked about with people. Well, it kind of got alluded to in the group chat, but hear this. Out of the big 6 team, the traditional big 6, we're not bringing in Newcastle United right now.
Nah.
Man U squad has the most players that are probably going to start for their national team in the World Cup. Liverpool, by when I look at, I'm not going to count it up player by player, but Liverpool are least amount of starters.
Yeah, but they're important.
That's what I know. But if you look on Liverpool, Nunez is going to play, right? Cool. But Salah is not. Bobby's staying home. You're going at their midfield. Thiago doesn't start for Spain anymore. Henderson doesn't start. Fabinho doesn't start for Brazil. Them 2 young boy, them not even go a World Cup. Who is
Trent,
Curtis Jones?
Trent is not starting.
Well, I know Curtis Jones and Harvey Elliott. Then you're going at them defense. Van Dijk is going to start and captain Netherlands. But the kind of player Van Dijk is, you ain't worry about him. Alisson is going to start and play for Brazil. You're not worried about Alisson. Konate is not starting for France. Matip is not starting for whatever country he play for. Trent is not starting for England, even if he even go. And Robertson
and Fabinho didn't get called up.
No, Fabinho got called up.
He did?
He got called up, but he's not starting. He's not starting over Casemiro, and Robertson is not going. So you're looking at their first 15 players.
And then Jota gonna be back for after World Cup.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You're looking at their starting 11. You can't say they can go through this thing with only 2 players playing significant minutes in the World Cup. So they're gonna have a well-rested team.
But we might benefit from the same thing too. I just want to see the England call up.
No. Man U is worse. De Gea is not going, right? He's not going at all. Varane is going. And if he goes, he's going to start. And he's going to start every game. Martinez is going for Argentina. Shaw is going for England. And he's going to start. He's going to play every game. Dalot, same thing. Casemiro, Fred, Eriksson, Bruno, all starting, playing every game for their countries. Ronaldo will start every game. The only difference is Anthony is going to go and ride the bench. Sancho is not going. Rashford going to go and ride the bench. That's it.
Martial not going. Martial gonna be back. Martial gonna be like a new signing.
Sure. But what I'm saying, you look at our team, the whole our defense and the whole our midfield are going to be playing significant minutes in the World Cup. You know what that means? Higher chance of injuries, higher chance of fatigue.
Yeah, but a lot of
Brother,
I'm not worried about Casemiro.
Brother, I'm just
Casemiro
looking.
gonna be protected.
All right. I'm not worried. I'm not saying
Varane is the one I'm
I'm just compare that to Liverpool. Compare that to Arsenal. You know what I mean? That's when I look like, fuck, yo, like we not really have to go look on them game here. I cross with finger and I say, yo, we can't lose. The main 11 man, we can't lose none of them.
No.
It's not like
Casemiro.
City. It's not like City. City, yeah, you can't say, all right, City are a big side. Most of them side are going. But City got depth. So when City lose, I'm like, well, me put in that money, I'm all right.
But if they lose, KDB, they're in trouble.
You think so?
Yes, I feel so.
Right. Listen, I saw them play a whole season without KDB. You know?
Yeah, but right now, with the pieces that they got, if KDB goes down, right, the creativity, like I know Bernardo Silva could step in, but
no, you're right.
KDB is that X factor, bro. Like sometimes you need that X factor. Just
you are correct.
Game, they was down.
They will figure it out. Listen. They're such a well-oiled machine that me not say they're gonna be as dominant, but then we figure it out. Gundogan and Bernardo will play in front of Rodri, and then we'll play Foden more in our reserve. But bro, then we figure it out. No, I'm not gonna say them are gonna get 90-something points, but this not look like a 90-something point season anyway. They just gotta get more wins. They just gotta get more wins.
If Alan can stay healthy, them can probably still get 90 points.
And that's what I'm saying. They might not hit 98, but they can get 90 and they will still win the league. But that's what I'm saying. Like the way old City set up right now, like they have the depth. Like even Chelsea, you can look on Chelsea and say Chelsea don't really have that many players that are really gonna be starting. Like they have a whole heap of hodgepodge kind of players in their midfield, but that don't matter. Like
yeah, because here what happened, Chilwell and James now go, and they are gonna be held.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like certain teams that are ahead of us or have more depth than us also have.
That fit jump on the World Cup, touch on a little bit. What do you think the England squad are gonna look like?
Well, you see, we did start with the joking in the group, but going from the keeper is probably their, I can't even say their strongest position, but probably Pope, Ramsdale, and Pickford are gonna be the starter. Defense, hopefully them take Tomori, but me not really believe them going to take Tomori. The man win a title and him still not getting the respect because him black. But Ben White, Dyer, Slabhead, Slabhead and Stones, of course, going to be the main starters. We don't know what the news on Kyle Walker, but most likely they're going to take him. Connor Cody, for some reason, Southgate team will love him, so they're going to take him. And he's been playing decent for Everton. Trippier is going to end up being the starter. We know about Sharp on the other side. Who are going to play left back behind Shaw? God knows.
They don't have nobody.
They might play Saka there. At right back, as I say, Trippier, they might take Trent for that reason. But there's also a thinking that they might not take Trent because bringing Trent is a distraction. Because if Trippier, for example, make a mistake or no whipping a ball or whatever, the eye's going to be like, yo, bring him on. And then if Trent play and Trent make a defensive mistake, you don't want them distraction there. A chemistry run the thing at them big tournament there. But whatever. Midfield, I don't know what's going on with Calvin Phillips, but I think them are gonna bring him still. I still think it's gonna be Jude Bellingham and Declan Rice starting. Mount, of course, going forward. Um, the regular England man, them forward line, they're going to bring a whole heap of forward, but they're going to end up playing left back and right back and something like Sterling, I going to go, Rashford, I going to go, Saka, I going to go, Foden, Grealish, Keane, I going to go. Then maybe I going to take, maybe Wilson, maybe Tony, maybe Tammy Abraham, maybe Watkins. None of them no matter because Keane now come off of the field. So it not really too matter.
Yeah.
Who else they want to bring as a number 9? So yeah, as some really see the squad. Like in midfield is them the weakest right now. Cause Mount now going with nothing. And Calvin Phillips is missing. Them are gonna bring Henderson too because it's Henderson. So yeah, that's it. That's how I'm gonna see the squad. They don't really like England really.
So you don't
have that much
expect
depth.
you don't expect Rashford to make the plane?
No, Rashford is going. Rashford is going for sure. He's not going to start. He's not going to start.
The MBE?
Yeah, he's going for sure. He might not see no minutes at all. Remember the last World Cup, I when he did play. Then the last game in the tournament, in the group stage, when them did want to lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's going to go. Sancho ain't going nowhere. That's for sure. That's locked in. You might as well just say, yo, I'm going to rest up. Because, yeah, he ain't going nowhere. Grealish is probably going to end up being Grealish or Foden. You mean Grealish or Foden. It's going to be Sterling and
Foden.
Yeah. And then Grealish probably be first off the bench. Yeah, of course.
Grealish going. Mr. Gucci. Mr. Great White Hope.
Yeah, a bunch. I think England are one of the last one them. But no, I think a bunch of them is going to get released this Thursday. So when we record this Thursday, we're going to have a big squad review and see how the picks them go. So yeah, that's why I'm going to get into that.
On to the Europa League draw.
They say you want to start? No, man, I want to start with Champions League.
No, man, we have to start Europa League because really and truly the only talking point is what team man you got.
Yeah, this is the big round of 32 matchups. No, the other matchup, we can do the other matchup. Roma versus RB Salzburg. I actually thought Roma were going to be a better team than they are this season. I'm super inconsistent.
No, they got a bunch of injuries. Because they make some big signing and get injuries.
Tammy Abraham has, I think, 2 goals this year. That ain't good enough. Truthfully, he shouldn't be going on a plane. So I'm gonna leave that there. He whole season he lost his starting spot, but they should be able to handle Salzburg, but we shall see. PSV versus Sevilla. That's a good matchup, dog. That's a good matchup. Leverkusen and Monaco. That feel like a Europa League matchup. Ajax, Union Berlin. Union Berlin now lead the league. Well, they were. I think Bayern overtake them, but Ajax.
I think Union Berlin are going to survive Ajax. Ajax look like them are crumble.
Yeah. I think them lose on the weekend. And them I call them new boss, Mega Mine and boo him and all them something else. So who knows if he even going to be there for that match up there. Skip them 2 match there. Juventus versus Nantes. If Juventus can't win this and Allegri survive, he might have some blackmail for them.
Yeah, have some secret on them.
And then the match you want to talk about. Go on, them, G. You lead that one.
Well,
first off, Manu win.
Is if Manu win? If Casemiro comes back from the World Cup healthy, yes. If not, if Casemiro and Varane comes back healthy, them 2 boys gonna show up for that game, right? Okay. And I should expect it should fire up Ronaldo also. Even though when that game they play?
February. That was gonna be my next question.
Even though Ronaldo might not be there by then, but moving along. Yeah, if those 2, if them 2 not healthy,
I'm going to try a wrench in your thing now. You ready?
Uh,
Martinez is suspended for the first leg. You forget more than 3 yellow cards. So, man, you winning?
Still, it gotta be Varane and Casemiro's gotta be healthy. Cause I feel like for one leg, depending on where we playing, the first leg. Where we playing the first leg? In Barca?
I didn't look that far into it. Honestly, let me tell the truth. I don't even keep up with Europa League like that. I don't even know if it's 2 legs. It should be 2 legs, but I don't even know. It could be a 1 leg affair. But either way, Martinez suspended for the first matchup, or if it's only 1 matchup, he's suspended. So, yeah.
Casemiro is the key to that. Casemiro gotta be healthy, bro. Because it's Barcelona. This Real Madrid man gonna show up for that game, bro. I'm telling you. And I feel like a fired up Casemiro gets Man U fired up. Just like a fired up Martinez will get Man U fired up.
Listen, man. Let me put it like this. This, Mr. Ronaldo, but no, you're never going to hear this podcast in your life. But this right here, if you can give me 1 more performance, 1, this is
yeah,
it.
Let's give it 4 goals.
This is it. If you can drag the greatness out of your body after the World Cup.
If he's still at Manchester.
Yo, there ain't no way. Now that he saw the draw, there ain't no way he leaves it.
Because that's a big game, bro.
That's why
that's
said
what they
this
need.
Is set up. This setup. Here what? I'm gonna go in a dreamland. Hear me out. Hear my hypothetical here. Dreamland winner. Ronaldo lifts the World Cup. Right? In our Christmas period, we forget about that. Him make an agreement that at the end of the season, he's going back to Portugal. Right? We are dealing high deals. Going back to Sporting. Him say, yo, I'm going to give Man U best last 6 months that I can. And I'm gone. This
beat
right
Barca.
Blood. Yo.
Beat Barca. I'm gonna live Europa League.
Listen. Me even busy. If him can give me a good 2-leg right or so versus Barca and a cap now, we could get some of that Real Madrid magic. We can't even win the Europa League. You think with that business? Who can talk to me? It's like the year when Real Madrid win the Champions League. But the only thing we remember from the Champions League campaign is Ronaldo bicycle kick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just give me the goal, them. Yeah, me the business after that. That would have said everything what I'm doing at the start of the season so far. That would have set everything right.
Score a hat-trick. It's final hurrah. A hat-trick in camp now.
Yeah, I'll hold up the jersey one time.
Yes.
So
just imagine, because the Real Madrid faithful are going to show up for that game there.
Of course. So if him could have just remind Madrid and remind Barcelona and tell them, say, yo, I'm a legend in 2 jerseys. Some me that like it. That's just me, though. That's just me.
On to the Champions League now.
Boy.
The big boys.
Listen,
some matchups. We could talk about the least important. Club Brugge, Benfica. I think Club Brugge can pull it off.
Nah, Benfica on a hot tier right now.
Yeah, but Club Brugge win their group.
No, they didn't. Benfica won their group. You forget that them.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. So
okay.
Benfica may have for that one, them one.
I had Club Brugge for that one.
All right. Then you have Frankfurt versus Napoli. Napoli.
Boy, two tough team, but Napoli did not score 4 goals a game until the last game of the season. Group stage. So yeah, I had Napoli there.
Yeah, boy, Osimhen and Cavradana. Some me have it, man. Them man,
Yeah, Inter Porto, me have Inter.
Boy, that one day tough, you know. That one day tough.
In Zaga, when they go find out, yeah, man.
Boy,
He might go find out. He might go find out.
I'll say this, depending on Lukaku. Even though I think they can win without the Lukaku, but without him, I think tactically them kind of match up. But with Lukaku, the Lukaku way they know,
yeah, they might have the edge.
There's nothing Porter can do versus him. Especially if him gain some fitness and confidence after the World Cup. Yeah, it's a different beast that for the second half of the season.
All right, so now we have Borussia Dortmund, Chelsea. We have Chelsea winning.
You know, so hey, yo, if one thing that ESPN's gonna do, they're gonna market, boy. You know, so me see an article that said that they're calling it the Pulisic Derby.
Oh my word! Yo, I want them to go World Cup. Even though this is me adopted country, want them to go World Cup and drop out in the group stage, dog. But although it's gonna hurt the CONCACAF. But they're making this man seem like he's the best footballer on the planet.
Yo,
the boy with that full armor play better ball than him. Way better ball than him.
Listen, man.
But anyway, so who you got there? Chelsea, right?
Boy, if me I say today, but I say Dortmund. So, yeah, me I go with Dortmund right now. Chelsea have more quality overall, but they're not performing. So I'll go. All
right, no, so let's take AC Milan, Tottenham. Me have AC Milan.
That, let me tell you, with all of the game them, you see that one there have a lot of like little things under the surface where make this probably the second best matchup on paper for me. Like,
what the black boy name, man?
Oh, yeah, that's what I was. Hold on, me too. Let me set up the preview. You have Conte, who is a former Inter and Juventus coach, going up against one of their other biggest rivals, AC Milan, that are one. Then you have Giroud playing against Spurs. The man is a Chelsea and Arsenal legend, that are two. Then you have Leao and Son, who is the two-speed finisher creator, whatever you want to call him.
You think Son going to be healthy for that game?
That's all the way in February. He should be fine. But I'm saying, the way of them side you match up.
Yeah.
And then, brother, it's one of them games that y'all going to say, yo, I hope it lives up. It goes above the potential. Wouldn't mind if wouldn't mind if they match up. It's like a 6-5 over the 2 minutes.
It feels like that's what it's gonna be. That's how it feels to me. It's gonna be a high scoring game.
So,
two legs.
I hope so. That one they set up for be some madness, and then now let's say Leao get a 1 or 2 goal over them 2 legs. Even if AC Milan get knocked out, the price that going to chew upon him head after wherever I'm going with the World Cup, I don't know if you know, he Portuguese.
Yeah.
So most likely I'm gonna start over that Jota position.
So he gonna be on fire.
Brother. Let me tell you. Lead on there. Moving on. What do you say? Leipzig versus Man City. Man City I go walk with that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
go walk with that. And then the last big two, the repeat of last year's final.
Well, Real Madrid.
Of course. But for the same reason what we did mention before, you see, because the Monday not have that many players going to the World Cup. And
I don't don't care. Real Madrid. Real
No.
Madrid.
You
Real
You
Madrid
know me,
have
I
it,
real
dog.
Madrid. You know me, I real Madrid. More Liverpool, burn up. But what I'm saying is, health is health.
Yeah, but they had a hard time beating Real Madrid with Sadio Mane. You
True.
really think without
No,
Mane,
no, no. They might because fatigue and XYZ 1, 2, 3. That's all I'm saying. I'm not
Real
saying they're
Madrid,
gonna win, but
Real
it
Madrid,
should be a better
Real
matchup.
Madrid, Real Madrid is gonna dump them up. You think I win like in a final? You think that you gonna get them young boy and no Rodri and all them man, they are fire.
Yeah, them
They,
they, them them want them
plus
want lead
plus
the line. Them
plus
are play
them me
without them are play without Benzema right now and I move out and we. So I can
plus
only
them
imagine.
exactly. 'Cause remember them did have it. Say, oh, Liverpool favor. Oh, it was an offside goal. It was an offside goal. You know what the man gonna do now? My shot then get eat over the two legs.
I would have
That,
love
that,
it. I would have love it.
that would have been so sweet, bro.
And then
Like yes,
the,
the 7, but it would have been fitting because the 7 years will clap a carry on with him.
wow.
Then we move on to
The bubble
boy.
final. The bubble final.
Yeah, well, yes, without Lewandowski.
Yeah. Yeah. We have
Without
Bayern.
Lewandowski, but with Messi.
Yeah. Bayern versus PSG. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yo,
That is gonna be a
that's
game.
that's a final.
And then depending on who is healthy again.
Brother, that's a final.
If PSG is fully healthy and Bayern is fully healthy, it's gonna be a hell of a game.
That's,
That's gonna be another high score in encounters. If they
bruh.
4-3 and 3-2 or 4-3 and 5-4.
You know why? Because the levels, it's not that either defense is terrible. It's just the level
No,
of
it's just the
ballers.
level of yes. It's just they're gonna score, bro. They're going to score.
I will say this, right? Because this is a game that's tough for Brady. I will say this. If this game was being played, no, I think PSG maybe could have taken it. If they was playing, no. Because the piece of farm with them money at their part. Neymar is one of the best I've seen Neymar in at least 4 or 5 years. Messi finally look like him figure out how to click with Mbappe. Mbappe, like, it's at the point now, Mbappe is just like, yo, just give me the ball, me kicking at the goal. Me don't need to do none of the work.
Yeah.
Like, them are click on a different level. Now, after World Cup, however far them team you go, plus winter period, XYZ, who knows how motivated or demoralized these players will be. That changes things a little bit, not much. It's just food for thought.
Let me throw a liquor wrench in your party, right?
Mm.
Because a lot of people, remember after the pandemic, we have to, and the death of the Queen, we have to factor in world events also. Right now, everybody in Europe look like they want to war everybody. Everybody in Asia look like they want to war everybody. So depending on what gwan in we just say some of them games they can get kicked back to, Even the World Cup might get extended depending upon how FIFA gonna deal with these protests, because some of these teams are gonna do the gay protest. You see what I'm saying?
Hope them not stupid enough to do that, honestly.
Some team is gonna, Germany for sure gonna do it. What game was that? It was the Euros. When Neuer aware the gay captains and banning the people in country where booger is in, where them have the booger in last same way. So they gonna do it. I really hope they don't use this to cup, but they gonna do it, bro. You know how these gays are. It's just like it's just like that word. It's the 2 3 letter words you gotta be afraid of. The one that start with J, the one that start with G.
Listen, man.
So
I
yeah,
listen. We just want the sport. We don't really business like it. We not understand. Like as a big man, you can't just say, "All right, we know me have a cause, but this is not the time and place."
yeah.
Like that's it. Like
This is their law. It's their law.
you know what I'm saying? Like brother, just all of that. Yo, flood your social media. You want to do that? You put
Yeah,
out your statement before, do an
ex-
interview before, 1 month in
exactly.
a Qatar, you
But
play your ball game, put on your head.
as me say, we know that this is what affect the sport world, right? Players don't just know how to be players. You want to be a player and an activist and a this and a
No,
that.
no. Here's my thing though. There's nothing wrong with being an activist or doing that, but do it.
I didn't say, but you have to do
No.
it
I'm not
within
saying
the laws. Yeah,
no.
exactly.
It's not even within the laws because a lot of protest is meant to be against the systems that are around you, but it's time and place. You know what I mean? You're not go. For example, I'm not gonna do a Black Lives Matter protest in a police station. You know what I'm saying? Like just know
Exactly. Yeah.
which part for do it. I'm not
Yeah.
saying don't do it.
Yeah. Now go there and talk about vegan this, vegan that, and then you put it on in a lion mouth. You think the lion have a business, but you're a carrot. You're gonna name
That's
your finger.
that's all I'm saying. Like they know to get so much of a lead time and just to understand everything. You know, it's stupid. If we don't feel like we
Big
don't have enough
word.
money, honestly,
Very
me still might cut the word of this cause me don't even want to bring this up on the podcast, honestly.
yeah.
But yeah, it's just stupid. It's just dumb. But some man them feel like they're bigger than the law. So hey, some man want to protest,
You see
some
what
man want to
happened.
shoot people. So
But
cool.
yeah, that PSG Barca game gonna be
Prime TV must see, must watch.
you know
They
coming
say
like
must put a parlay upon TV.
you know what I'm coming like the City Madrid game.
Yeah,
The City Madrid matchup.
yeah, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like
You set your parlay them, yeah?
for World Cup or for Champions League.
For them Champions League, as soon as they match up your come out, you should have put in your little parlay. Put all a dollar upon who you think gonna win all that match up them.
I that's what matchup. That's what I tell you. Let me give you my 8. What me think I make it to the round of 8, right? As we said, my 8 was Man City, Club Brugge, Real Madrid, AC Milan, Napoli, Chelsea, Inter, Bayern. That was my 8. That was
Okay.
my 8. You know what I mean? So, boy, let's see. Let's see.
Let's see.
It's
Listen,
gonna
I will.
it's gonna be Bayern PSG is must see TV. AC Milan Tottenham must see TV. Um, Liverpool Real Madrid must see TV. You know what I mean? But other than that, like, and then but now, the top 8 draw is gonna be crazy too. Because
I
guess what?
mean, listen, that's all the knuckle stage always work, man. I just know it's gonna be great. I don't think. Oh, that's what. I don't
City look
think.
like they're on the easier side of this draw.
I
They
mean,
get
it's another draw,
draw.
so I'm not sure. That's the last thing I'm gonna leave it off with. I don't think Man U winning the Barcelona matchup. I don't. I don't. I don't healthy or not. I don't think they're winning it. That's just me. I don't have that kind of faith. I don't see it, especially today. Offensively, we don't got it. Barcelona is gonna score goals, so Again, we can hope and dream for Ronaldo, but I don't know where the goal is coming from.
I guess um
Because it ain't gonna be no,
it all
it ain't
depends
gonna
on
be
who
no
come back
nil
healthy.
and yeah, it ain't gonna be no 0-0 and then 1-0 in a second. Like, nah, the goal's gonna score. So
Can we keep pace with Barca? Goal wise.
Yeah. So before we end off, where your vibe for the week? No, you never forget.
My vibe for the week? Why? We'd have to go. Let me see if you can find it on iTunes before me even say nothing.
All right, let me go with my one then. Well, as you people know, Drake and 21 Savage dropped them new project. You know what I mean? They might go out with them foolishness. It is a very, we can't ever say it's a messy project. It's a very messy project. But I'm gonna go with major distribution, because this should be, our podcast should be on all major distribution. Distribute to your friends, your family, everybody if you distribute it to. But yeah, that's my song for the week. A nice little vibe. The whole project, as I said, is messy. It kind of feel like Eminem-ish, like him making a lot of reference, Drake specifically, making a lot of reference to a lot of people. Now I use names, but you might use context clues on them something. So it's like, oh, it's fun, and they might call up names for now, but let's see how the longevity going. That song kind of haterish, but man having fun. And honestly, I don't think he's ever gonna feel challenged enough to take our project really seriously. So yeah, fun is all you're gonna get. So have fun with it. This project though should have probably dropped start of summer. For the winter, I don't know. But
nah.
Me take it.
Well, you know me, a Gaza man from time, so.
No gully side you used to say.
Yeah,
gully used to say that.
no, start your foolishness in that there, dog, before you get booked in the head. Yo. Well,
Yo, you used to
that
always tell me, say, Movada, your dad. Remember, you did have the M tattoo on you?
Yeah, I hear that, man. Yeah, you are hear that. Anyway, Cartel just drop us with Iman Spice. I guess it just in time for Spice just wake up from a heart attack or
Yo, me
heart
just
attack.
I gotta ask you if you're chair all right, but that answers my
Yeah,
question.
alleged heart attack. Him have it's more, it called worlds apart. It's more of a love. And I guess him other, I guess you can call this an artist, what them call them Afrobeats, Pataran King or something like same name.
Yeah, man.
Upon iTunes, Worlds Apart, just drop. And then we can give honorable mention to Valiant, cut all the losses. But Gaza artists, we're Gaza. You know? Man go there, love song.
Yo,
For
you
no
switch
woman
up
there,
in there,
for no
yo.
woman.
Remember you used to there, Mona
Yeah,
dog,
no
and
matter
Pierre.
start, no matter, you know. You go for IG, where you see it.
but yeah, that's how we're gonna leave it off for the week. Again, remember, subscribe, share the vibes everywhere. WhatsApp, Facebook, IG, messages, wherever. Anybody will listen to our podcast and enjoy the football or the sports thing. Just check we out,
Yeah.
man.
We're not give them a Thursday podcast in a while, so I guess can give them a full length Thursday, this Thursday.
Yeah, cause
Cover.
the squad them are gonna drop, man. So where you leave them with this week? Any last words?
Why? We did for just FPL, but
No, we have skip that.
yeah. don't know if you say because
Yeah,
we still
it's
in
a
a
bad
shop.
week.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
bad
a bad
week.
week.
So
Bad week. Bad
no,
week.
hype, no hype up right there. No, just go listen to the cartel.
You.
Yeah, man.